There we go. Welcome in, everybody. My name is Basil, and today we are forgetting to turn on the stream bot. That's a new one. Not that new, I guess. There we go. Turn that thing on. That way, then chat can actually show up. I hope you're all having a great day. I also saw that we got a follow in from Pixel Basti. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. There we go. Streamer bot is now turned on, and it should connect any second now. Come on. There we go. So today we have RadicalRed as a game. It's a Romhack. It's a hardcore Pokemon Romhack based on Fire Red. And this isn't a fixed entry. I'll say this straight away. This is not a fixed entry. This is very much a trial. Like, I just want to see what it has, right? See how tough it is, how far I can get. Just having some fun with it. This is still going to be counted as a Nuzlocke. So I'll go with the Nuzlocke rules. But I don't have the same kind of long-term care about this run. If we even keep the run for more than an hour before we get defeated. But overall, I think this will be fine and dandy. I have a track on the left side. There's very few trackers actually for the game that are actually good, sadly. Okay, but here's the thing. We get starting settings right off the bat. What do we have? Please stop mashing A and properly answer the incoming questions. Okay. Do you want to simply play RadicalRed without any custom options? No. Which options would you like to customize? So difficulty, we will keep it to default, that's fine. Minimal grinding mode, we do want to enable because we don't care about EVs and IVs. Randomize options, we just want species on scales. We don't want anything too crazy to happen. Want to turn on scale randomizer? Yeah. We don't care about ability, we don't care about the learn set. There we go, that's it. That's already everything, except there's a little NES here, and I actually need to type in stuff. This is like old school. So there's codes to make the run mildly more bearable. So the first one, don't even need to use a second or third party software for this. First one is Voy-Ya Op, which enables... Did I get it right? Yeah. Which enables rare candies. And I think it also gives us berries, which I don't really care about. The next one is care packages in form of S. O. 2. They really couldn't have made this any worse to type in. Toxic. There we go. This gives us items from an area whenever we get to it. And then there is the Easy Catch, which obviously is just a nice thing. Again, one, these are all quality of life things. But two, it is just me trying things out, and I don't really want to reset the game too many times today. There we go. That should be it. Now we can actually continue. Wait, there's probably an item here, right? Gimme. Withdraw. There is a potion here. Cool. Bum bum ba-dum bum bum ba-dum bum. Hey! Which region was my start from? So this doesn't really matter because obviously it's random either way, but I guess we'll go with Johto? Just keeping things real. Alright. So there's a lot of stuff here. This Romhack actually has all the Pokemon in it. So, or well, most Pokemon in it. Ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum, bum. Where's the... Oh. We need to walk up for the professor to grab us. Probably. Yep, there we go. Typical oak. No, I want to go into the high grass. Let me go into the tall grass, please. No. Okay, fine. Ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum, bum, 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 ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum. Okay, talkie. This reminds me of the Third Nuzlocke, which was really fun. I had to do that twice, but it was still fun. We have Manter. Oh no. We have the baby again. Oh no, we have the baby again. So the first gym fight is... Well, we first of all get Faulkner and then we get Brock. For that, I guess Whooper wouldn't be bad. For Faulkner, Whooper wouldn't be that bad either. Oop. There's also a little bagel. Tiny bagel dog. This is definitely the worst one. Ah, sure, we'll go for the Whooper. Which, if this is Totodile, that means Rival gets a grass type. Oh, that's also really bad though. I mean, at least this fight doesn't matter. The Rival fight never matters. Let's call it baby again. There we go. I wonder if he actually keeps the Mantike. Nah, he probably just has a Bulbasaur. Yeah. Then we'll have to fight. Bum, ba, dum, bum. Oh, he has a duel. Okay, so it is random. Cool. And we have Watch Shot here as well. Ooh, Dwebble actually does quite a bit of damage. Oh, especially if it's a Fury Cutter. There goes our berry, unfortunately. But I believe for boss fights we keep them. So that might be useful. But down goes the Rival, unexpectedly. Bum-ba-dum, bum-ba-dum. Okay. Let's check up on our Pokemon here. There it is. It's a Whoopee. Ah, the nature isn't that great, but I think you can... Ooh. Damp? That's interesting. But I think you can change nature. Like, this game has so many quality of life features. So, we don't have Pokeballs yet, I believe. No, we don't. Okay. So, right now, it's just run through. If we encounter something, it doesn't matter until we get Pokeballs. It's a Rock and Roller. That would be cool. I wouldn't be opposed to getting a Rock and Roller. It could definitely deal with Faulkner. That's a Darumaka in... I don't know which form. Like, it's the ice form. I know that it's that, but I don't know what the region is specifically called. Bum, 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 bum. I don't want them to run around because I found that in previous testings that always caused some issues. So what do? Nature's change. Ah. So we can make you... Oh, I wanted to read through what you are. Nature change. We want that to be modest. I think we'll be fine with modest. Okay, what else do we actually have? Gender swap, mode info, mystery gifts, which we can't get, and set one to level cap, which is interesting, but we don't need that yet. Okay, you give me the candies. Ba-da-da-dum, 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 ba-da-da-dum. Okay, there goes berries as well. Okay, and then we need to visit the shop. Ba-da-dum. Give me the package, which is the Pokedex. Do you have anything? No. Now we can head back home. I think there's Actually, remove the mouse here from the screen because it's irritating. Is there a dude? Are you the Pokemon guy? No, you're not. Still don't have Pokeballs. There's also an... I want to say a Lowland Geodude? It's an electric Geodude. I'd really still like the Rock and Roller most of all from all of this so far. Hey, you are the guy who gives a potion. Yeah, thank you. Let's head back. Visit Oak. Hello, Oak. Ba-dum. Bum bum ba-da-dum ba-da-dum bum. And Gary's back. He obviously also wants a Pokedex. There we go. One for us and one for him. At least the starters. Oh, now we get 10 Pokeballs directly from Oak. That's not bad. Okay, so we can head straight out and get on with things. So we have a Pallet Town encounter in the water if we had a fishing rod. First we have a Route 21 encounter here in the grass. And it's a Sandshrew, that's pretty cool. We're actually getting some Pokemon back that we've had in the past, which is really cool. So there we go, get us a Sandshrew. I think that was one of our mons that we had for the White 2 Nuzlocke for a while. Yeah, I think so. Right? I want to say so. Oh, we get XP for capturing stuff. That's cool. Yes, we do want to give it a nickname. So let's call it... well, the usual thing is that I do call things by their German name, which is Sandan in this case. Welcome in, DeRay. Welcome in, welcome in. How you doing? How you doing? How's your day going? I hope you're having a fantastic time. But today we're doing, well, we're checking out a Romhack. It's not going to be a fixed entry to my schedule, but I decided to just for today check out a game that I think could be interesting in the future, depending on how this goes. Ooh, doing good. How about you? I'm doing really well as well. So we can actually capture something from here, and it is a Phantom. Ooh, that's cool. It's not the Rock and Roller. I really would have loved to have the Rock and Roller, but it's still cool. I won't say no to it. It can still do really well against Brock, but I think we definitely need something else for Faulkner soon. If we actually get a ton of encounters, so this should be fine, I guess. So, Phantom naming. How's your shiny hunts going, by the way? I hope they're all going well. Phantom in German is a Paragoni. Paragoni. There we go. We have a couple of Pokemon now, and I'm not opposed to them. Just checking that there isn't any items here that I missed. Sadly, we can't get whatever this is. It's a Rock and Roller. I would have really loved to have the Rock and Roller. Oh well. Too bad. Would have been cool, but alas. Well, Shiny Hunt was exhausting in the Safari Week. I unfortunately failed the challenge. Oh, what was the Safari Week? What was the challenge behind it? I'm also sorry for the ads incoming. We get a fishing rod, which means we can now capture something in this city, as well as the Pallet Town. That's a repel. So it's fish, which I believe we just need to register the fishing rod here first. Old rod, register. Bam, bum, bum, bum. Get something on a hook. It is a Morlul. Oh boy, this is one of the ones that I have absolutely... I know it's a fairy type, but don't ask me anything else about it. Catch a shiny in the Safari Zone, but you know they can run away. That is brutal. Did you even see one? Did you even see a shiny? Welcome in, Groovy. Big Vassal stream. Yeah. How are you doing? How are you doing? Morlul. What is your name? We're getting some newer Pokemons where I have absolutely no idea what they're named. Babungus. Okay. Babungus. There we go. And we can backtrack to Pallet Town and capture him on there as well. Because we do need all the Pokemon we can get. There we go. Encountered a shiny Psyduck on day 8 and it ran away. That is brutal. Ooh, Pansia. A shiny Psyduck. Oh. You really have it with this Psyducks, though. Bum ba-dum ba-dum bum ba-dum ba-dum. Ba-da-dum ba-da-dum ba-da-dum. Let me quickly track when the ad break stops, because then you can actually hear me again. Bum, bum, ba-da-dum. Level 7. Pansia is Panpyro. That one I know. There we go. Okay, ads are over, ads are over. So you got a shiny Psyduck. You really have it with the shiny Psyducks though. But that is really unfortunate. I couldn't shiny hunt in a Safari Zone because I know my luck. Oh, people are dropping stuff again in the background. But I know my luck. I just get some wild ass shiny and it would just run away right away. No chance. Or it would lead me on for like half an hour of like the whole stone and bait throwing things. And then just like, haha, suck it and run away. I cried. That is 13k encounter. You have patience. You have the patience of a saint. I could not. I genuinely could not. I would go absolutely crazy. I'll change the natures another time for now. There is an encounter to the west of here on Route 22, so let's check that out real quick. It's a bounce suite, okay. Not really getting the things I really want here. Oh well, so many encounters and nothing really to show for. Yeah, 13k I don't have the patience for shiny hunts. I genuinely don't. When I read those numbers, I'm just going crazy. It's called a Frubble. Okay. Bum bum ba bum bum bum. There we go. I mean, what are the typings here even? Water, ground that I know. Ghost, grass, which isn't bad. Grass, fairy, fire, and just grass. I'm not too sure how things will end up here. We can go up still, I think, without Gary fight going away. There's a fighting tutorial, but we don't need it. Here, take this too. We get a TGTV. Okay, I think there is a challenge in here. Yes, there is. So for this, yeah, we need to save the game. And there is a challenge here. If you do it, you get a healing item. So you get to heal everything like 5 times on the go. Basically, a Pokédex. Blah, blah. a Pokemon Center that you can carry around in your pocket. So I can... We need... Opponent's team was... Yeah, it was the Shedinjas. So I think what the strat was... You had a Eviolite, which didn't matter. But you had... the Stealth Rock, correct. Shuckle had the Berry Juice. And Skarmory needed... No, the Aron needed it. So if we enter the Aron, we can move the item with a Shuckle. Then we need the Gibble, which I believe has an Eviolite as well, which doesn't really matter, but we keep the Gibble and we keep the Skarmory. Let's see if I remember things correctly. So I think the strat was to have Aron set down Stealth Rocks. And it'll survive as well. And then it needs to use Roar. So first of all, Stealth Rock. Shedinja will almost beat it, but we survive with Sturdy. There we go. We heal through the Berry Juice. Stealth Rock gets laid. Then we can Roar. We almost get beaten again. That's fine. Then Aron roars in the Shedinja. The first one goes down. So I think all of them will go down now except for one with a balloon. And that one needs to be beaten up by Gibble, basically, because Gibble might not be fast enough, but it does rough skin. So once they use a Shadow Sneak on it, they also lose. Yep, down they go. One after another. One more. And then the final one will survive because of the balloons. Right, and since we're no longer fast enough, I guess we just lose. Well, we lose the Aron. Then we go into Gibble. Yep, send out the Gibble because it has the rough skin. And it doesn't really matter what we do here. We can just press Rock Tomb, but honestly the sneak attack will take care of the Gibble, but the rough skin will take care of the Shedinja. There we go. And we still have the Skarmory left. So we win this. Now we get the Pokeball. It's basically, like I said, like, I think 3 or 5 uses? 6 uses, okay. Of a Pokemon Center. Wise glasses aren't bad. Okay, now we can head up. But yeah, I hope you're all having a great time. This is, I think, the first care package. No, this is just a Dex Nav. I think afterwards, though, we still get... Yeah. Here's the care package. We get a ton of berries and stuff. Ba-da-dum. I think the theory is these are all things you could theoretically grind for this early on if you really, really wanted to. From this current area. If you really went crazy with it. But honestly, I don't think there's any point. Like most of these items, like Mystic Water is nice. But most of these items are like, eh. Ba-da-da-dum, ba-da-da-dum, ba-da-da-dum. Fairy type moves. I mean, some of the buff items to carry around are really useful. Ba-da-da-dum. There's a long list of things. Ba-da-da-dum. Can this get over? No, it's not over yet. Oh boy. It's not over yet, guys. Shell Bell is not bad. Okay, there we go. We survived the onslaught of items. Okay, what do we get on this route, though? We get a... Ooh, a Cackney. That's pretty cool, I suppose. Oh, wow. We get a ton of balls that way. So Cackney's pretty cool. Still not something that... Well, against Misty later it could be good, but... First we need to beat Faulkner, who's a flying type gym. Well, not a gym, but he's a gym leader. I think your name was Tuska. Okay. There we go. But, yeah, we have a flying type gym leader who has got a watch roll in it. So he has electric type attacks along with his other stuff. And then then we have Brock as well. Okay, Viridian Forest, what do we get? That's basically all we can get before we need to fight Gary here. We get a Impidimp. Impidimp had an interesting name as well. Impidimp. Bearmon. Okay. Don't think we can actually do that because we don't have an umlaut in this. Bum, 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 bum. Bum. Go. Captured. Bum, bum, ba, da, bum, bum, ba. Yep, we shall... I don't think there's umlauts in here. No, there isn't. So, bye. Come on. Okay, now we can head back and think about how we beat Rival first. So the level cap against Rival, I think the level cap doesn't even really matter. Because I think we could overlevel because it just sees the gym leader level cap. But Rival is level 9. It's the... What do we have? He has a Bulbasaur and a Starly. I mean, Bulbasaur would go down to Pansear for sure. And Starly... I mean, probably against something too. Is anything here wear an item? No. Maybe honestly the Pansear could also take care of the Starly. We definitely don't want the Frugal, I don't think. I'm not sure if I want the Babungus right now either. I think we're fine having the Paragoni in here, the Phantom in here as a grass type. It's Ghost Grass. But then we have Impidimp, which is a Dark Fairy type. Which isn't the worst. It has... I mean, it has Prankster. Prankster's really good. Covet. Cutely executed attack that also steals the foe's held item. I don't think any of them are holding any items. No. Faulkner would, though. Do we carry you around with us? Maybe we do carry these around with us. Okay, let's get everybody to level 9 just to fight Rival with. Do we want to... Probably should check their natures as well, because we can change them here for free. We mainly want to change your nature to be... Thank you for being way too fast. We want to change yours to be modest. And probably the Sand Slash to be adamant. At least for right now. Forgot to ask, but is this ROM inspired by Germany because of the nicknames you give the Pokemon? So the running theme is, unless people give names, like there's a name redeem, but unless people give names, I will always just call them by their German name if possible. But no, it's not. It's not particularly inspired by German. It's just the running theme. Call it laziness, if you will, because I'm not creative with names. So it's easy for me to just pick the names out. Yes, I am German. Guten Tag. I know it's really weird, and when I'm put on the spot, it sounds really dumb. But, yes. My big advantage is, though, that I basically taught myself English through the power of anime and video games. Ooh, Sanshu learning Rock Tomb is good, and Rollout. Do we want to? What do we want to get red for Rollout? I guess. We can. Oh, I think actually I like everything here. We'll keep everything here. Get you to level 9. Rapid spin we don't need. No. Stop learning. Yes. We're basically neighbors then. I'm from the Netherlands. Ah. Nice. Yes, that is basically neighboring. Leech seed on the Paragoni. Let's just get everybody up to... What does Flatter do? I don't know half of these moves. It's apparently a dark type move. Flattery is used to confuse the foe, but its special attack also rises. Ah, it's like Swagger, but other way around. I think I'm fine, honestly, with this moveset. At least for now, until we get, like, better stuff for bite and everything. I think this is fine. And then the Cackney can go up to level 9, although that will definitely not do anything against Rival. We have a ton of items here. Do we use any of them? Wait, we can... Wait, sort them by type. So we get scales and a lot of stuff. I think we give a Heartstone to the Sandshrew. But any new plans for other shiny hunts? Or any new challenges you want to set onto yourself? Sharpbeak, Shellbell. Do we have a Fireplate? I don't think we do. No. This is for fairy type moves. I guess I'll give that over to the Baymon. Because it does have Covet. This boosts all special attack moves, so I'll hope that you have some. Even just Ember would be great. I don't think I have anything else that is particularly good, right? Our starter was the Wooper. Well, I guess we can give the Mystic Water to it. The rest here isn't that useful to us. No. Let's actually see. Do you have any fire type moves? You don't have any fire type moves? What the? Okay. Well, I might as well just take away your item then. Okay, different plan. We start off with a Sandshrew against the Starly, and then for Bulbasaur, we just kind of have to wing it. The monkey is not poor, it is just bad. It is disappointing. How can you be a fire type and not have fire type moves at this point? Alright, but here goes Rival. The first Gary fight of RadicalRed. Bum bum ba da bum. Wait. Oh, your Pokemon are random. Okay, so much to all my planning. Right. I thought at least these guys were set in stone, but apparently not. Little guy's doing his best, he is. Gosh. I mean, I guess we have to just use... Yeah, Poison Sting is the only super effective move we have, and super effective is still better than Stab, which we don't even have. Ooh, we got the poison off, that's good. What does play nice do? It reduces our attack and special attack. I mean, on the bright side, it's poisoned, so it really doesn't matter. Even if we do, like, very little damage. On the downside, we definitely need to do something about it when we go into Bulbasaur. Okay, it'll survive at least one more poison, which means we can actually swap out here. We can swap into something, but what would fight a Bulbasaur really well? Maybe you would? Probably you would. I mean, the Pansear is still good because it would resist the Bulbasaur at the very least. I did 5 damage, that's rude. But the poison takes out the bound suite. Hello, Bulba. No, it's not even Bulbasaur, it's a Dwebble. Right, it's all random. We have a fake out first. It's one of those things that I don't really like about full randomizers where everything is random. Planning just goes out of the window that way. We can covet at least. Blast hurts, but... Oh, wait. Don't get 5 hits. Do not get 5 hits. That's rude. Oh, come on. Oh, and it was a crit. I'm getting flashbacks here. I'm genuinely getting flashbacks here. Dwebble, well... On the bright side, I never expected to get far with this. Again, this is a testing run. And another crit? Are you crazy? Oh, we are not doing a whole lot of damage. Oh boy, we're not doing a whole lot of damage. Okay, down it goes. Huh. But yeah, this isn't like a super important Nuzlocke because it's just us trying out the game. The Romhack. But it still sucks when stuff like that happens because it's just typical. Ooh, there's a Mega Stone. We can get Megas in here. Cool. Bum ba dum ba dum bum. Like, I know some of the early on teams. I think the gym leaders aren't random. At least they are not random. But the E4 is quite crazy from what I've seen. I've seen some of the E4 teams and I just went like, oh dear. Because they can get really, really insane. Yeah, we drop off the Baymon. Oh, we can't get rid of the item at the same time? Okay. We can't get rid of the item at the same time. I guess we'll throw in you then, in the meanwhile. Gone so soon, yeah, barely alive. Just freshly captured. You didn't even live like an hour. This item in the bag. The rest is still fine. So the next fight is in the forest, which is against Brendan, who's also on a level cap for us. They actually input a lot of regular or a lot of cool characters from different generations here. Wait, is there? No. Ba-da-dum-bum-ba. Okay. Hello, Viridian Forest. How much is there to explore here? Wait, this is already not usual. We can't go up from here. I can teach Bug Bite in exchange for that. No, I don't want that. I don't need Bug Bite. Right. Things are definitely different. We already had an encounter here, which was... Yep, there it is. I'm sorry, your brother had to go. Your brother couldn't make it. Got a potion, okay. So right here should be Brendan. Yes, here is. So what does he actually have? He's supposed to have Corpus and Trico. But Oh, he actually does have a Corpus and Trico. Okay. Sure. Why would the regular rival, the second rival, not have totally normal team? It has bubble. Do we survive a bubble? I say we survive a singular bubble. We get the poison. That's again pretty huge. Bubble, we should survive. Yes, we do. Actually, we could survive it even better. I mean, no, if he high rolls, then we're done for. So, what is your moveset here? You have branches, so you're definitely good for this. So, yeah, let's go into the Paragoni. Maybe second one is different. That would be surprising. That would mean that the Corpus rolled into a Corpus out of all the things, which honestly wouldn't. I say it's surprising, it's also typical. No, so he isn't random. Okay. And the enemy AI was smart enough to switch out. I think we can just leech life here, leech seed here. Oh, leech seed doesn't work against grass types, of course not. This isn't effective, but it's stab. Astonish is just stab, so we should just use Astonish here. Defense fell. I'm not sure I like that fact. We used Absorb, which doesn't matter since he only reduced our defense. And Astonish doesn't do worse damage. Brandon doesn't like his team to be random. Yeah, Brandon's like, yeah, no, we're sticking with our team here. Okay, at least Paragon is doing a good job so far. To be fair, he's also like slightly underleveled compared to our actual rival. There we go, Corpus down. That is that. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Okay, then we have some level cap trainers. We get an XP share, that's huge. Okay. I think it's like a modern XP share. XP share. Would you like to turn it off? No, I don't. I can use the Pokeball to heal the team. Do you want to grind up here a little bit, I think? Just fight everybody that we can come across. They should all be random and not just have regular bug types. There's a Blitzel. Again, that's Rock Tomb. Our level cap, I think, for Brock is currently 14. And some of the trainers here are level 11? Yeah, okay. So level 11 is kind of what I guess we'll have to try and go for before we go too far. As for what I might really want in Nuzlocke, ooh, that's Psyduck. So there's a couple of games I've been thinking about of what I want to Nuzlocke next. And while I would really like to Nuzlocke a Romhack, they always have like some really big issues with them. I really want to learn how to do Romhacks myself. With no other goal in mind other than to add in the entire Pokedex. I think that alone would make them so fun. Just add like a pre-screen thing of like, okay, hey, do you want to have them all randomized? And do you want to have them scaled randomized? And if you do, then you just have all the Pokemon. Like, that would be so cool. If it doesn't need a whole lot of fancy features. That's just like a singular thing that says, hey, we have all the Pokemon and you can randomize them. And maybe an option to get like the rare candies in a shop, just like the randomizer app does usually. But I feel like I'd need to learn how to ROM hack myself. Shouldn't be that hard, but at the same time, who knows? Bum, bum. Ooh, a Tinkertink. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Rock Tomb should still take care of it. I mean, I know that there is like, from when I last looked into it, there is definitely like add-ons or plugins that people have for Romhack so that you can just easily add in all the generations of Pokemon. But it's definitely still iffy. Withdrew Tinkertink into Skunky. Guess that's fine, whatever. We keep on rock tombing until there's no tomorrow. Screech. Stunky's almost down. Stunky down. Oh, we got a crit. Of course we got a crit just when there's like 1 HP left. That's another Tinkertink's back. I think we can probably swap out into you. Let's try and go to you. Fairy Wind doesn't hurt. Lick. Baby Doll Eyes is attack reduction. Got a critical hit on that. Nice. And more attack reduction. Bam, ba-da-da-dum. Okay, everything's getting XP right. The XP share is great. And what remains of the Sentret? Guess we need to use Scratch here though. Down it goes. Bum ba-dum, bum ba-dum. I mean, we can just heal again. I love the Pokevial. So useful. Antidote, that's useful at least. There is an Ace train. No, not you. Guess we'll keep grinding the trainers here. Again, I'm trying to aim for like level 11-ish. A Roggenrola. I would have loved to have a Roggenrola. We can go into you. I think the Paragoni can definitely do stuff here for us. It's definitely of the very strong kind of caliber. Harden shouldn't matter. I think even with the Harden, this should half-life. Yep. If it's even special or not. The Whooper went to level 10. Level 10. Leech Seed on the Cacturn isn't bad. I guess we'll get rid of Growth because we don't really have the setup time ever. And then comes a Roly-Coly. I mean, that's another one that we can just branch poke. Oh wow, it had no sturdy. Interesting. Bum ba-dum, bum ba-dum. As for tomorrow, I mean, I wanted to check out another Romhack, but at the same time, I couldn't really find another one that I really wanted to try out. What I might do, though, is... Oh, we could have had an Alolan and Vulpix here. What I might try and do, though, is I wanted to do a Poke Quiz to name all the Pokemon. At least until, like, Gen 3 or something. Something that I know, right? Maybe Gen 4, even. So I want to definitely do that. So that might be what we do tomorrow, just for fun. And if I finish that much sooner than I thought, I might go into Pokerogue, because that's also an interesting one to do. But first I do definitely want to do the Pokequiz. Oh, now you get a Fire-type move. And it's Incinerate. I mean, Incinerate is good. Let's get rid of Play Nice. So there is the trainer down below with level 11. Stuffle, Clefairy, and Ordino. And I think it's one of those trainers that don't get randomized either. Execute. I mean, now that Panzer has learned Incinerate, this could be really good for him. He can finally show his usefulness. Incinerate! Down goes the Execute. Everything gets XP. Next up is a Mienfoo. I think we are fine to just use an Incinerate here. Force Palm. How much does this hurt? It doesn't hurt that much. Okay, good. I was like, I know it could hurt, but it, again, I think we'll be fine. I don't need to be that careful here. Again, if we lose them, it's not the end of the world. This is just a trial run. I can go in here fairly calmly. I'll try and think about everything, but I can still go in here fairly calmly. Then comes a Fungus. I mean, of course, this is a Baltoy, everybody. It is nothing else than a Baltoy. Margoni level 11, so we got to the level 11 cap fairly well here. And down there is the one of the trainers, I think, that has a level cap oriented team. Yep, there's a Stuffle, which is low sweep, tackle, aerial ace. I mean, even with low sweep, you shouldn't be able to one-shot the Sandshrew. She didn't get poisoned, unfortunately. Ooh, the low sweep doesn't do enough at all. Cool. I mean, if that's your strongest move, keep going. I guess, I mean, Poison Sting doesn't do a whole lot. We'll definitely tank another low sweep here. I'm kind of just trying to get it poisoned. That's a crit, but it's not poison. It's used it 3 times now and we're still not down. So I think we can definitely take another. Yep. We can. We just unfortunately used Scratch there. We forced its Berry. Okay, we forced the Berry. Guess we go into Paragoni. It's a Ghost type. Unless it predicts an Aerial Ace. No, it used Tackle. I mean, nothing's particularly strong is the issue. Maybe we just Leech Seed? I mean, we should be fine to an Aerial Ace. Yep. Then Leech Seed comes in. We can swap out into whatever can tank that. Probably, out of all the things, mostly the Wooper. Wooper should be able to tank this the most. Especially while Leech Seed is going on. Let's use Water. Ordino comes in. There goes the Leech Seed as well. Unfortunate. I guess we can use Mudshot here. Wish is irritating. Yikes. I'm not even sure if we have the power to just deal with all of them. At least this reduces speed. Oh, this only reduces speed. Wish is about to also heal you back up. Oh, Yawn. Ugh. There's the Wish. Okay. Maybe we just need to use Tail Whip here a lot of times. There's the Wish. Yeah, we just need to Tail Whip and we need to get through the sleep. We have no physical moves though. Right, because it's not Gen 3 logic, otherwise we would. This is actually modern game logic. I need to think about that. Okay, we woke up, but we're confused. Tail Whip still helps. Do we have any good Mon with physical moves on our team, though? I guess we have the Paragoni. -3 defense should be useful. There's the Yawn. We can swap into the Paragoni and I think just Branch Poke. Let me confirm, though. That Branch poke is physical? It is. So we shift into you. Should be fine because there's nothing that Ordino has that can hurt it. And we can just branch poke here. Oh, you withdrew it? You suck. There's a Stuffle again. Oh, this is irritating. Oh. This is awful. I mean, we can leash seed again and repeat this entire farce. Aerial Ace, we still survive. I guess we swap into something. Everything here just kind of falls to Aerial Ace, unfortunately. Maybe we go into the Pansear. I don't know. Aerial Ace shouldn't hurt too badly. There we go. Leech Seed heals us up a bit. We can incinerate at least its stab. That takes care of the Stuffle. Okay. At least one tiny victory. Everything gets some XP. Clefairy only has Metronome. So as long as it doesn't randomly pull out a really strong move, we are fine. Flamethrower is strong, but I think we'll be fine. Yeah. And Incinerate does take care of it. Okay, Pansear might be actually the answer to this. Oh boy. Babunga Screw. Ordino is next. I wish we could just burn it. Oh, there's the Yawn, and then it'll keep spamming Wish. I mean, what we can do is we can go into... You no longer have the growth. Maybe I should have kept the growth. Poison Sting isn't bad on you either. Maybe we just go into you. Now you use Wish, whatever. I'm hoping to use Leech Seed and then Poison Sting and just dot the heck out of this thing. Yes, the Yawn is annoying here, but it doesn't really matter too badly. Please Poison Sting. Poison it. Yes! Okay, good. We have a timer now. Swagger doesn't matter. Because we're put to sleep anyways. But yeah, we have a clock on it now. Yes, Wish will heal it over time, but overall this is fine. Because I can now go into the Pansear, I think. Which definitely had the most damage out of everything. You use another Wish, and I think the Wish that you previously cast will heal you as well. Poison damages you. Oh, you didn't get wished. Ah, Protect. Could you be any more annoying? Ugh. On the bright side, again, we have a clock. Even if it's a really long one. There's another Wish. Maybe this is it? This should be it. Yes, okay, good. There we go. Oh, okay, the stall has been outstalled. Oh, nice. A lot of XP because obviously the Ordino has a lot of XP to give. Fury Swipes isn't bad, but it's also like not great. Everything gets a lot of XP here now. Sancho gets some XP. The baby gets some XP. Confuse Ray we don't care about. Because we know how bad RNG is going to be on our side. Infinite Repel. That's a really good one. Can definitely just Pokeball again. There's a Nose Pass. And we can just run away from most of these things. I do want to fight them just for the XP. There's a hidden path here, which I believe for the most part only matters if you have cut. Oh, we could have also had a sobble. That's adorable. That's really adorable. There's the ace trainer, who supposedly has Charcadet and a Gulpin. And is also level 11 on both of them. I didn't even check if that's correct. It is, okay. I really want a Charcadet. I really want to run a Serral Edge. Okay, down goes the Charc... Wow, it actually survives the Rock Tomb. Color me surprised. Will-O-Wisp doesn't really... Well, Burn means we won't one-shot it anymore. But it also has, like, nothing that matters. Like, power-wise. Nightshade is fine. Well, 11 damage from Nightshade actually can get irritating, especially with Burn. Okay, Rock Tomb seals that deal, though. And then there's a Gulpin. Gulpin is Poison, Poison, Grass, and Sleep Talk. So I think we're gonna go into you because Poison doesn't do anything against you. Hello, hello, Ruby. Welcome in. How are you doing? Did I just see... Was that just an emote? Yeah, that must have been just an emote. I thought I saw a hydrate there. How are you doing? How's everybody doing today? You have Drain Kiss, which is actually really good then. Yeah, let's go into the Babungus. Bullet Seed could hurt, but at the same time... Let's see if it hits 5 times, eh? How bad is our RNG? 3, 4... And one more? No, okay, good. Sludge actually hits. Oh, it's the other way around. Okay. It's the other way around. Oh well. Whoops. I forgot Poison was the one that's effective against Fairy and not the other way around. On the bright side, the Sculpin should go down. I'm still sick, but not as bad, but got a foot injury the other day. But I'm taking some painkillers for it. That is good. Take all the painkillers. It's very good. Well, to a degree. Let me activate the Infinite Repel. Is there anything else here, like an item or something? There is. It's Electroweb. That's good. Does that help us against Faulkner, though? I don't think it does. Oh, well. Oh, no, we're losing soldiers. We are. Oh, dear. Okay, we have another Pokeball. We need to remember that Babungus is down. Wait, can we actually... wasn't there a thing where we have access to... Yes, we do have access to RPC on the run. Which is good. So, bye-bye Babungus. You could have been cool, but I was too bad. So, onto the Bounce Suite. Yeah, get well soon. Take care. Get rested up and... Try not to walk, I guess. Now the bug catcher with a Shelmet. Actually on theme this time. Ba-da-bow. I mean... Okay, Rock Tomb. Let's go. That almost takes care of it. Absorb could hurt. Not by a whole lot, though. Dunk, dunk, dunk. Bam, ba da 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 dum. Go to level 5. Level 6. Good. And we can go up and out of here. We get, oh yeah, right, we get a care package. Woohoo! So whenever we enter a certain zone or we get finished with a certain area, we get all the loot that we could have grinded from the wild mons in that area. As weird as it feels, I'm not saying no to that. Ba-da-dum-bum-bum. So we have the Diglett Cave as an encounter. Can we get anything interesting from here? Oh, there's actually an item here as well. It's Thief. That's good. That's how you're supposed to grind, I guess. Come on, anything? Alright, I have to turn off the infinite repel. Duh. We get a... Ooh, we get a sea dot. I mean, it still doesn't help a lot. We're getting a lot of grass types, unfortunately. But it is something. It is something. I mean, I really like sea dot, don't get me wrong. But does it help us right now? So you are called a Samwurzel in German. There we go. Okay. Now we can head... There's another megastone there. There's nothing here. Pewter City. There is an encounter in Pewter City, so let's grab whatever we can get here. Please be something good. I think this is the last thing we can get. It's a Chingling. Is it any good? Is the real question. Level 14. So now we're just getting up to level cap. Is it any good? So before we fight Brock, I think you're just Kling Plim. Plim. Yep. So before we have to fight Brock, we actually have to fight Faulkner, who came all the way over from Johto, who has a Rufflet with Aerial Rock Tomb, Rock Smash, and Roost, which brutal, absolutely brutal. Then he has a Wattrel with Flash, Air Slash, Sleep Talk, and Roost. It actually doesn't have any electric moves? I don't know about that, Chief. And then he has a Flittle, which is got Disarming Voice, Roost, Side Beam, and Calm Mind. I actually want to see if that's correct on the team there. Default mode bosses, since they do have a whole database on everything you can look up through a Google Drive link. So I can at least check if they're correct. Because yes, the Wattrel does have Flash. Okay, but Flash shouldn't do anything, right? Unless, wait, I actually have a Pokemon with Flash here. So I can check if that does anything, but I don't think it does really anything. No, it does. Oh, it's actually an actual move. Huh. That's what I thought. Huh. So Sandshrew is good against Wattrel at least. Theoretically, it's good against them all. Is it safe to just use Sandshrew here? Probably. I don't... Well, Rock Smash is painful. Maybe we try and get rid of the Rufflet a different way. Can we use the Chingling, the Chingling for something? Maybe instead of the Bounce Suite. Let me check. So you unfortunately have primarily got a physical move. Physical moves on you, so you probably should be adamant. I have to think of what to eat. Food. Food is always great. I do sincerely recommend you eat food. And drink water. Both of those sound really good to me. What is your summary? I mean, now that you actually have a special attack, that's not that bad. Kling Plim. Don't have anything, but you also just got caught. Okay, so I think what we have to do here is just feed them candies. Feed them candies until they're happy. Get them all up to level cap. Magnitude on the Sand Slash is really dope. Especially instead of Fury Cutter. I mean, that could at least hit the Flittle. Oh. Wait, I didn't wanna... No. Wait, we can actually go over? Or is the... We can actually go over with them. That sucks. How? Okay. Let's try not to. So no using pants here. No, we don't want to use Leon. I don't remember us being able to overlevel with rare candy. But I guess we can, which really sucks. Maybe we do just throw in the Bounce Suite then. At the very least as a throwaway mon. Rapid Spin is whatever. 11, 12, 13. Razor Leaf isn't bad. 14. Okay, let's head to Faulkner. Except... it's like, how do we best beat this? Sand Slash is fine for the most part. I'm just worried about Rock Smash. Which I do believe you could do well. Then again. Do you though? You have Confusion, which isn't a bad move. So we do make the Klim Plim modest at the very least. Modest. I guess I need to give the you adamant. And what else do we have that I need to think about? I think everything here is fine except for you then. Razor Leaf is physical. So we definitely want to give you adamant. I guess so, as weird as it sounds. And the Cacnea probably as well. Poison Sting. Well, you only have Poison Sting and Absorb. What are your stats? Actually fairly even. Guess I'd give both of them adamant for this fight. Which means I can just click through really quickly. Because adamant is up top. Okay. Let's head up to Faulkner now. Ba-da-ba-dum-bum. We have an egg. Don't have room though. Can get a free egg though. Okay, let's see what the free egg is, everybody. Might as well. Wait, I have a PC on me. I need to remember that I have that. PC. I can temporarily throw you out. And grab the egg. If the egg is any good, then that might help us. Egg for breakfast? No, not the Pokemon egg for breakfast. We get to Paldean egg. Again, it's random, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, let's see what hatches. At least it hatches really quickly in this. What do we get? We get a Zigzagoon. Out of all the cool things that we could have gotten. Okay. Should have eaten it. Tic-tacs. Well. That's not what I wanted. PC. Get this guy back. We have items to boost the psychic power. Hold on, let's get through all the items here. Oh, we can't actually speedily get through this. Water type, attack, rock type. So this isn't particularly bad for you. You are really good for you. I guess that is it. Wise glasses boost the power of special moves. Which you don't really have. Black glasses boost the power of dark type move, which you don't have. Miracle Seed is also not horrible. Guess we'll give that to both of the Paragoni and the Fruval. Okay. This is about as good as it gets. Let's see if we can beat Faulkner this way. It's not optimal by any means. We will start out... Yeah, this is the right way to start out. Hello, Faulkner. Fight me. Rufflet. Confusion first. Aerial Ace actually hurts. Okay. And Confusion doesn't two-hit it. Okay. I didn't think that would hurt that quite so much. I mean, either he could low roll here, or he doesn't. Low roll. Please low roll. You don't. Hello, Wooper. Please take care of the Rufflet here a bit. I need to go for water. Please tank the Aerial Ace. You don't really. It does 21 damage. And this... Oh, God. This doesn't even do much. That does 21 damage. So with a high roll, that's a bye-bye Wooper. Oh, we survive on 1 HP. We didn't get anything really done with this. So I have to go into the Sandshrew. Please, no. Aerial Ace even does that much damage against the Sandslash? Are you kidding? Okay. That is awful. And Rock Tomb does like nothing. Oh no. There's a Flittle. Can we even do anything against it? We can go into the Cacturn. We'll probably use, I don't know what. Karma. Oh, that's evil. I think we'll lose against Faulkner, guys. This might already be where we fail. Another Carmine, that is frightening. The Rufflet was so strong. overwhelmingly strong. Can throw a leech seed onto you. Third Calm Mind. My goodness. Oh, you have speed boost. All of this is evil. Because of full power Psybeam. Oh, we survive. Color me surprised. If we don't get the poison. Could have really done with that. Sadly, the little guy's gonna be faster than us. Disarming Cry probably beats us anyway. Yep. How do we deal with a Flittle? Go, I guess. And we have so many just grass types, which makes this all a whole lot worse. Oh, please beat it. There we go. At least we beat one Pokemon from Faulkner. There goes Wartrail. Which unfortunately is gonna hurt quite a bit. There's also no healing during boss battles. I don't think I can get a good switch in here, so... Rip? Ooh. This is a massacre. Absolute massacre. Air Slash. That hurts so badly. And it doesn't even one-shot? Oh, goodness. GG. GG, everybody. that is where we lose. There's nothing we can do about it. We actually just didn't have what we needed to deal with Faulkner here. Straight up didn't. Getting 4 grass types in a run apparently isn't that great, huh? And it's also just faster than anything we have. Yep. GG's! Bunk, 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 bunk. Oh no. Oh no, indeed. On the bright side, I expected as much from a hardcore Nuzlocke. Now we can restart. Automas, we go again. New game. Clicking ourselves through all of the things again. Bam, ba-da-dam, ba-ba-ba-dam. Bam, ba-da-dam. Go type in the name again. Let's actually see how many times we perish. This is our second try for today. It took us 1.5 hours. So theoretically, unless something really poorly happens, we get at least another go. Oh well, this go. Yes, we do want to have custom options. We do want the difficulty to be default. We want minimal grinding because EVs and IVs are boring. And we do want to have scaled species. That's it. Okay, then we have the PC, so we need to input the codes again. I think what I'll do this time is you can actually have the dex nav and you can actually force certain encounters. So maybe I'll try and build something that way. Because there's a lot of different ways, and from what I read online about this, this is so brutal that that is almost the default. I just wanted to see how brutal it would get. So this is the rare candies. Then we have SO2 toxic. Over the X's, there we go. which is the care packages. And then we get the Dex All. Bum, 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 bum. And then there is the Easy Catch. Not UI, Easy. Oh no, we actually needed the big C as well. Catch. There we go. We're now fully equipped. We can grab the potion from here. The only thing we can't control is our starter, but that's fine. So we went with Johto last time. Let's go from Hoenn this time. Bam, ba-da-dum. Hello, Oak. I think we can just speed through the start here. Okay, what do we get as starters? Welcome in. And goodbye. Goodbye. Insane what people do, honestly. We could get that. We could get a Sphere. Or we could get this. Oh, Sphere is really dope, but it wouldn't help us much with... What helps us most? Honestly, I'm thinking this, honestly. If I pick a Torchic... Well, to be fair, his team is going to be random. So it's a Yamask, which is... What are you actually in German? Yamask is a Makabaya. Makabaya. Oh wait, it's a J. There we go. Ba-da-dum, ba-bum, ba-da-dum, bum. You got a Squirtle, which isn't really a Squirtle. Okay, tiny rival fight here. Okay, what do you get? You have a Riolu. Okay. Can we even hurt it? We have whoa, we have a really good amount of moves. I don't say no to that. Magnitude 9? We couldn't start off better. Maybe this is a sign, everybody. Maybe this is a sign. Rolly would also be really cool, though. Bum, 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 bum. Mag 10? Okay. Makabaya is just like, yeah, let me make up for the last run. Welcome in, Flower Boy. Welcome in. All good. No worries. How are you doing? You honestly didn't miss much because we had to reset anyways because we got Meeten. For everybody's info again, this is a hardcore Romhack. It's not easy. It is gonna be a lot of losers as well. We're gonna lose plenty of times. But this is currently just a trial, really. And we don't have any Pokeballs yet, so this doesn't matter. But this is basically just a trial to see how this goes, how the Romhack feels. RadicalRed is really, really difficult. No, we don't want a pet Pokemon to follow us. As nice as it is, it just always lags. when going in and out of buildings. But how are you doing? I hope you're all doing fine. And you've had a nice day. It's a Friday. It's the end of the week. For most of us, at least. Wait, I want to grab the fishing rod here. There you go. For most of us, it is the end of the week. So it is a chill time. Finally time to relax from all the work or schoolwork and everything. I'm waiting for you to get the egg so you can make breakfast. No! Okay, we can rush through this entire dialogue here again. Yay, we get a Pokedex. Wee. Yay, we get a Pokedex. Woo. Nyong. So, now that we have balls, let's go into here. Route 21, what do we get from you? We get a Fanpy. Oh, that's adorable. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Ruby, why are we eating the Pokemon? I get they're delicious in canon, but why? We got a Pokemon egg and Ruby wanted to make breakfast. So they were like, ooh, let's cook that. It turned out it was just a Zigzagoon, so honestly... Fanpy is just a Fanpy. But we could call it... What was the name? Fanpy used to be one of my favorites. Ooh, wanna give it a name? I'm not doing any name redeems, but you can just name a name. Because name redeems don't do anything here. It's not gonna last for a long time, so don't waste your points. But if you have a name, you can name a name. I didn't know what to eat. Well, there is bread. You can eat bread and salad. Or you could order Kentucky Fried Chicken. Kentucky Fried Chocobo. Bum, 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 bum. Not sponsored, but I wouldn't mind. Lifelong free KFC. I mean, my diet wouldn't love it, but... There's no name for the Fanpy, though. The thing is, I don't think it has a different German name. No, it's the same in German. I can't think. I guess we can just go... like so? Plip, plip. Plip. You shall now be called Plip. Wouldn't mind a salad right now. I'm thinking about making an egg sandwich with cheese or like egg and toast. You just want eggs. You usually name mons after sounds. Interesting. I'm just really lazy and I just name Pokemon after German names if I don't get a name. It's the easiest for me. Ooh, there's another Grimer. Huh. I mean... we're basically just trying to prep for Faulkner. Brock I don't think is the worst. Well, Brock might still be the worst. But Faulkner's definitely difficult right away. Right off the bat. Grimer is a Slimer in German. If you have, I mean, you could mix it up, Ruby, and make like what we call Poor Night, which I think is actually just French toast. It's basically get like an egg mix going and put your toast inside the egg. like the egg mix, to like soak it all up and then throw it in the frying pan and you get eggy toast. It's actually pretty nice. It's basically the lazy man's breakfast. I'm lazy, but I try to pick a thing to name. I'm lazy, but I try to pick a thing to name Pokemon. I had a drowsy name Plum. Ah, object-based. Everybody's so much more creative than I am. What do we get here? Route 1. We only saw the Grimer so far, which would be dupes. Oh no, we also saw the Helioptile. True. Wait, no, I screwed up already. Oh well. I need to remember that I actually have access to the Dex now for this one. Oh well. Ba-dum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum. I'll remember that for the next route. Bum, 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 bum. Helioptile is... What are you even in German? Helioptile is iguana. I guess we get more eggs. Iguana. I haven't heard of egg-covered toast, but I've had toast where I just cut a hole in the middle and put an egg in it. That seems like a waste of toast. Like name all Pokemon after fruits or veggies. Sorry, I was doing nothing. Oh good, oh good, oh good. I mean, so a theme. Interesting. I feel like that would go very poorly though for me, because me naming such things would run short fairly quickly. So Viridian City, we can't force it here unfortunately, because we can just fish. So what do we get here? We get a Bonzi. I guess it's a rock type. If you get a rock type move, that's fine by me, honestly. What was Bonzi actually? I'm just blanking all the names. Bonzi is mobile, yes, of course. More buy. It doesn't suck too, but not until it evolves. Yeah. Yeah. It has to survive to evolve, which is currently the biggest issue in a hardcore Nuzlocke. In a hardcore Romhack. Okay, so what do we get in here? Do we even have the Dex now yet? Pokedex? Don't think we do. Wait, I might have to be smart about this. Do I get it from you? TGTV? I think I need to go up here to get it. So I guess I couldn't really have dodged it. There's a Dex Nav, okay. And we now get our care package of just a bajillion items. Also, I did make two kinds of dishes like that. One was actually French toast, the other one was more eggy bread. Also made cinnamon toast before too, but I think I want simple egg with toast because I don't want to prep much, still feeling sick. Fair enough, fair enough. To be fair, I have like a week worth of chicken stock saved up with like all the regular noodles and everything, like the canned tins of like chicken broth and noodles and whatever and veg. I stored in the basement. Like each of those cans is like a liter, and it's basically like when I feel very, very sick, and that's something has to happen really exceptional to get me to that level of sickness. I just break out one of those tins, and usually I'll be fine by the next day. I'm also really good at being evil to myself because I can just out-sweat out-fever any sickness usually. I will like fully turn up the heat in the room, in the bedroom, and throw on like all the blankets I have and everything warm. Like I'll wear like three layers of like shirts and pullover and whatever, and then also just all the blankets, so that I just increase my body heat like crazy. I do not recommend that. It is fairly dangerous, but it works out for me. And generally speaking, I beat the whatever bug I had the next day. Okay. Let's see. Route 22. We have to take a step inside. But now we get deck nav. So what can we encounter here on land? Oh, a lot of things here are cool. But what helps us for Faulkner here? Beldam. Honedge would be really dope. It's also fairly good. I feel like a Honedge is probably going to be the pick, so we can scan for it. So 2 steps up front. And we get a Honedge. That's the power of the decks now. You get to kind of pick and choose. How do you think fire types are going to be this time around? Well, last time we got a Panseer. So that is something. But we got 3 or 4 grass types. At least this time I can kind of beat the odds and just pick whatever I need. Honedge is called... What is it called? I'm trying to actually remember here. No, I can't remember. I can't remember anything today. Not honey, Honedge. Gramocles, yes. Gramocles. So yeah, with the deck snap, we actually have some power over our RNG. Again, this is just a trial, have fun kind of run. Still using Nuzlocke rules, but we do get to pick and choose. What do we get on this route? Possibly Tandemaus? Yamper? I mean, theoretic. Ooh, we can also get a Litwick, but that would be the second ghost type. I feel like we need something tanky, especially to deal with the Rufflet. That's a pretty cool game. Yeah, I think it's like meant to be like Grauen, like Fear, and then obviously the Sword of Damocles, which is a really neat story. I'm feeling like it's gonna be... Oh, Frigibax is also dope. Yeah, let's go with the Frigibax. Yo, that's cool. Oh, we need to go all the way to there? Okay, we did it. Hello, little Frigibax. You're adorable. You're absolutely adorable. You're also an insanely good Pokemon card. At least your evolution is. What are you actually in German? No. That is literally something that I won't know in German. Frostbino. Okay. Ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum. Kind of gotta hope that you have good defenses. Frostbino. Okay, and then we get one more encounter in the Viridian Forest. Sad I don't get to stay long, but I have a lot going on today. That is totally fine. Everybody's got a life. That's fine. Don't worry about a thing. Just, I hope you're having a good day overall, and that you get to enjoy your time. Thank you, thank you. Have a good time. Take care. What do we pick from here? Zora's cool, but it doesn't really help. Geodude would be tanky. But Rock Smash is an issue. I mean, scrap isn't bad. Do we pick up scrap? Yeah, we pick up scrap. Thank you for the boop. And the head pats. and more boops. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Bam, 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 bam. So go. Too many hands. Ah. Thank you, thank you. Okay, that's all for today. Bye-bye. Bye. Scrap is... I mean, at this point, we're just looking them up. Because I'm apparently not remembering anything. I'll get with double T? Yes. Okay, that's all we can have for here. I mean, I'm not entirely happy with the choices I've had. Right, we can get the Pokeball from here as well. We need to do the entire tutorial again. Yeah, just overwrite it. So we pick Aaron, we switch with the berry juice, get the Gibble and we get the Skarmory. Go, go, go. Shedinja. I sound surprised, or at least in awe, except I do know that it's just Shedinja. It's all Shedinja, it always was. It's always been Shedinja, it's always been. So we study this, we get Stealth Rocks out like last time. Did we heal? Yes, we did. Good. We study this again. Thanks to the berry juice, we got healed up. Then we can roar, and now the Shedinja will fall one after another to the Stealth Rocks. Except for one that has an air balloon, but that will eventually fall to the Gibble. Dunk. Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. Hey, yeah, yeah. One more. And then we're on to the balloon Shedinja. Which unfortunately the Aaron will have to suffer for. Dunk. And we go into Gibble, who has rough skin, and once Shedinja hurts it, which it will, then Gibble will fall, and Shedinja will perish off with the rough skin as well. And now we get our Pokeball. Yay! Travel heals. Okay. Now I do want to head into a Pokemon Center and think about the kind of Pokemon we need and want. Again, sadly, Rival's gonna be entirely random. Let's take away... So... Who are the most important? I feel like Bonsly isn't that important yet. Frostbino is definitely though. And I don't really think the Grime is that important yet, but I will have to rethink about this eventually. Wait, what are you? What do you have, Grime? You're Poison Dark. Oh, Poison Touch isn't bad though. But you being Dark type is also bad. Any natures we need to swap around? Take away your item. Currently you're a physical attacker. Especially with the Shadow Sneak and Magnitude. Flip is affinity of physical attacker. Iguana, I think you're a special attacker. Okay. Hodage is affinity of physical. You are physical. For sure. You're special? Okay. So hello, nature swap. So you can become adamant. You... I honestly feel like I want to give you like a defense up. And special attack down. Yeah, that sounds good. So impish sounds good on you. You sound like an adamant. You hopefully become modest. I think modest is probably good. You should become adamant. And as should the... No, you should become modest. Yeah, okay, there you go. And then let's feed them all the candies we can. Did we pick them up? Or did we not? Yes, we did. So we go and go up to level 9. Nightshade isn't awful. It's not great either, but it's not awful. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. Ice shard on what? How do you have ice shard? That just made you so much more worthwhile. Heck yeah. That is insanely good on you. Thundershock, okay. 8, 9. Fury Cut isn't that interesting. 6, 7, 8, 9. 6, 7, 8, 9. 5, 6. Ooh, Icy Wind. 7, 8, 9. Okay, since it doesn't matter at all what we send against the rival first. Do we have any items that we can give them to wear? Type. No, that's not what I wanted. Well, we have nothing that has rock type moves this time around. We have a magnet that we can give to the iguana. Do we have water type? Yes, we do have it on the algate. We have a never melt ice. Honestly, I can just give to you because you have the ice shard. Do you have any flying type on us? No, we don't. We can give the soft sand to the Macabre because it does have magnitude. Spell attack is also good though. Then a psychic, special moves, anything particularly there? No. Fairy type. Okay, nothing too curious there. Options. Tick speed instant. Okay. Let's go. Let's go meet Gary. Who's the strongest here to deal with Gary? Probably the Macabre. Let's see what you have. What you got, kid? And Mr. Mime. Guess that's okay. We can stay in against that. Well, can we? Are we weak to... So we are weak to Psychic and Fairy? No, we're definitely effective against it. Let's Shadow Sneak here. Let's see. We are Stab and super effective. Doesn't take it out. Confusion does what? It's neutral. And you threw the Mr. Mime into our Riolu, which we still hit. Okay. Da-da-da-dunk. And we can protect once here. You use Endure. Okay, so that doesn't do really anything. Do we survive a Riolu? Don't really know what it has at level 9. I feel like a Magnitude, if all it does is Endure, then Magnitude can probably do quite a bit. Okay, it endured the hit, and then we can just sneak attack. Went for a third time. The fact that it already hit a second time is fascinating. There we go, Riolu down, and then it's just the Mr. Mime. Down that goes. Okay, Gary down. We win. At least this tiny fight we win. Okay, let's heal up and then we can head up and fight Brandon, who apparently doesn't get a randomized team. He starts off with Corpus and has Trico then, which means the Helioptile is probably the best move we have for it. And once we beat Brandon, we get the XP share as well, so then we can prepare a little bit better for Faulkner. Well, I say prepare a little bit better, but it's not really preparation, it's more leveling up again to the max, to the max, to the max. Let us... yeah, there's a potion there. Not that we can actually use potions against boss fights. That the wild encounter matters here. Hey, it's another scrap. Bam, bam, bam. I mean, we can just fight this with a Thunder Shock, I think. It's stab and it's super effective. Maybe like twice the level. There we go. Hello, Brandon. Okay, again, Brandon should have a Corpish first. Yeah. So since that's a water type, we will definitely yeet a Thunder Shock at it. He immediately withdrew it. Okay. Guess Trico takes the Thunder Shock then. That doesn't do quite that much damage. Good question is if we still do something with Pound. Leer is fine. Another Leer. Okay. I think we're good to just keep going. Yeah. And then comes the Corpish again. I'm mildly scared about it, but at the same time, I think we can just Thunder Shock. Stab plus super effective. Yeah, there we go. Brandon easy. Iguana did its job. Lovely jubbly Helioptile. XP Shire. And Stat Scanner. Stat Scanner isn't that important though. Okay. Now we can simply train. Just a regular bug catcher with a Helioptile of its own. It's level 6. I mean, we can just pound. Tail Whip is whatever. Bonk. Another Tail Whip. I mean, realistically, it should also have Pound. You withdrew it. Okay, into what? A Rhyhorn? Yo. Okay. Guess we'll go into the Screlp? Because Rhyhorn is actually really strong. Oh, don't do this with the Fury Attack. Stop it. Okay, 3 times is fine. Water. You're of course gonna swap around. Do you have H2O Absorb? Please don't. Do you have Dry Skin? Of course you heal. Oh, you suck. Feint Attack? Does that deal with it? It does. Okay, and then comes the Rhyhorn again, and we can just water it again. Ba-da-da-dum. Down goes the Rhyhorn. And we win this fight. Bum, 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 bum. Another trainer. A Piplup. I mean, that is really perfect for a Helioptile. I just do feel kind of bad about having to beat up a Piplup. Okay, what are you going to switch into this time? It's a Deerling. Okay. You can pound. Growl is a little bit irritating because that does reduce our attack. I mean, that's fine for the most part. Takedown shouldn't hurt too badly. Yeah, okay. Level 10 on the Helioptile. It got 3 special attack points. That's huge. Kabaya goes level up. Zorua. I mean, Thundershock at this point. We have 3 attack downs and this is still stab. There we go. Leer is whatever. Bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, bum. And there's a Piplup again. So Thundershock, here we go. Down it goes. More XP. Ba-ba-dum, ba-ba-dum, ba-ba-dum. Let's use a Pokeball just to heal up. Beat up this bug catcher. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum. Has a Lotad. I mean, it's perfect again for Helioptile, I guess. Although I think Electro might be neutral because of the grass type. Yeah, it is, but that's still good. Still a-okay. Down it goes. Onyx is a bit too strong, though. Let's go for the Scrub. Bind doesn't matter. We can water it. Onyx use Curse. That could be iffy. If it survives. It has Sturdy. Okay, there we go. Bum, 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 ba-dum. Level ups. Ba-dum, ba-ba-dum, ba-ba-dum, ba-ba-dum. So there is about to be the in-between fight. That gives us a lot of XP, to be fair. While dealing, we don't really care about them. Solosis. Solosis is so adorable. I mean, I think a Thunder Shock should probably just deal with it. There we go. We get some amount of XP, but not a whole lot. There's another bug catcher. Hello. Get defeated. You have a Trico. That's irritating. Pound? How much damage does this do? It almost half-slives it. Uses Leer, which, I mean, we can take it a little bit. Especially if that's all it does. Down goes the Trico. A level 11 for Helioptile. You go and charge. That's actually really good. All things considered. A Munna. Can just Thundershock here. Yep, that half-lives. The Yawn is irritating, unfortunately, but I think we'll be fine. Unless we low-roll. Are we low-rolled? What does Lucky Chant do? Okay, no more crits. And we get slept. Please wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. At least the Psywave doesn't do anything to us. Yep. Hey, we woke up. Nice. Muna goes down. Flip can learn rollout now. Huge. We can go with Growl. Get rid of Growl. There's a world in which Flip could deal with Falked on his own. It just needs to get by Rufflet? Toxic Spikes is fine. We just don't swap out. Don't low roll. Thank you. There we go, there we go, there we go. So now everything's level 11 for that gal. So let us be prepared a little. Put everything up to level 11. We can use our healing vial. And then let's fight. Stuffle comes in first. Low sweep is sadly irritating, but do we survive a hit? Do we survive a hit? I think we survive at least one hit. Ooh, nice. It got parried. It got parried. That is huge. Thundershock again. There's this berry. Low sweep. Please survive, please survive. Okay, yes. You can definitely survive it, but only once. Oh boy. So, now what do we do? Do you even have any moves, Honedge? You do. Tackle, Swords Dance, Fury Cutter, and Metal Sound. Not the greatest. You could also be like decent. Maybe we go into the Maccabiah here. Low sweep doesn't do anything against ghost type. We can magnitude. 7 isn't amazing, but might do something. Hey, we got a crit in. Nice. Very important, all things considered. There's the Ordino, which we definitely need to just magnitude before it gets out all the wishes. Okay, mag 7 can deal with it. So we just need another magnitude 7 or higher. There's the wish. Please, mag 7 or higher. 6. Oh no, it's a curse. It is a curse. Oh, that's unfortunate. And now you use Swagger. Oh, this Ordino is hell. Just wake up and cast max magnitude, please. Oh boy, there's a protect. Obviously, if we woke up now... Okay, we hurt ourselves in confusion. That's all it can really do to attack us with. Swagger. Get through, please. Max 7 doesn't beat it, unfortunately. Unless we... Okay, it wasn't a crit, but it somehow really high rolled. Unless the last time was a low roll, that would explain it. If the last one was a low roll, that would explain things. Iguana's level 12, Flip is level 12, Sword is level 12. Right, the Ordino gives a lot of XP. Bubble is pretty good. Is it better than water? 40 damage, 40 damage. Both are good, but this reduces speed and this doesn't, so I guess it's just a better water. There we go. Bubble learned. The fairy. Let's continue with magnitude 9. There we go. We shall be denied. Down it goes. We get some XP. We now have infinite repel, which is also great. Infinite repel activate. We don't have the clock, unfortunately. So we can't turn away time. We can fight the Ace Train here. So that's Char Cadet that you have there. So I'm feeling again that we can probably just use the Maccabiah, press magnitude. It has Nightshade, but it only always deals the 10 damage, which is fine. I didn't want to use Shadow Sneak, that was just me spam clicking buttons. Will-O-Wisp is fine, I guess. I mean, it does mean that it might survive a little longer. Magnitude 5 is especially poor. Hug. There's the berry juice. Nightshade. This sucks. Now especially, we can't stay in with the Maccabiah anymore. So let's go for the Fanfi. Fanfi, go! Nightshade always does 10 damage. So you have at least 3 more goes. And I guess I can roll out here. Bonk. At least hurts it somewhat. Will-O-Wisp is annoying. I don't think it will matter a whole lot. You switched it out? Oh, we were faster. So it goes rollout number 2. Oh, the Gulpin might actually survive this fairly well. Oh no, Bullet Seed, no! Wait, it's super effective, but it doesn't do much. Please just don't. Please stop, okay. There's the 4th rollout, or is that the final rollout? And you're eating your berry. There's another Bullet Seed, just please stop. Please just stop. Just, okay, good. Are you still in rollout mode? Oh. Okay, there's the final rollout. You're done now, Fanfi. You can rest now. Chillax now, please. Dragon Breath is really good. Instead of Leer. You don't need to roll out anymore. You can chill. Please chill. There's Charcadet. Okay, we have control again. Oh, that's frightening. Thunderbolt and lightning, very, very frightening. Oh, Charcadet into a water type, though. I mean, we can bubble. Will-O-Wisp doesn't really matter because we're gonna attack specially. Bum bum badum, bum bum badum, bum bum badum. Down goes the Charcadet. Everybody gets XP and a lot of money. Okay, and down here was Electroweb. I want to see a really good one. Let's also use a Pokeball here to heal. Tuk 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 tuk. Now we can head up through here. I think there's one more bug trainer here. Yes, there is. Who isn't really a bug trainer, but you know the deal. Vanillite. Interesting. I mean, unless you have Levitate, I think you just fall to Magnitude. And Mag 9. I mean, sometimes Magnitudes really hurt, and sometimes Magnitudes really hurt the enemy. There we go, there we go, there we go. Easy peasy. Oh, there we go. We get our loot. This isn't too bad. That isn't too bad. Dragon type moves isn't bad. And I really need to check how much defense everything has, and if I can inch things into surviving a Rufflet. We can turn off the infinite repel because we want to go inside of the Diglett Tunnel and get another encounter here. I don't think, unfortunately, that we can dex nav the encounter, but if we can, ooh, a Noibat. Oh, it's a different Noibat. Mudkip might not be bad. Nidoran, Rellor, Lileep, Burmy, Gassy might also not be bad. This is a different kind of Noibat, which I wouldn't be... Oh, we actually get, like, dust piles for this. Okay, cool. Yeah, this is a cool Noibat. This is a weird one. Is it any good? I don't know, because there's no stats that I can check on it, really. Well, I think RadicalRed has its own Pokedex online, but I'd hoped I didn't need to really look at it. Get to learn Mudslap. Is it any good? It might be better than Tail Whip. Ba-da-dum-bum-ba-da-dum-bum-bum. Noibat. It's... Noibat is Eophium. Actually, I need the lowercase. Minus E M. Eophium. Very nice. Ba-da-dum bum bum ba-dum. Pewter City, we get an encounter here. Dixnav, what do we get here? We get more Eophiums. Darumaka, the original one. We can also get a Rufflet. Fennekin isn't bad. Molga isn't bad. Right, this is a different kind of Voltorb. Really trying to think like what would be really good. Maybe a Molga isn't bad here. No, we have a Helioptile. I don't have the time changer yet either, which is unfortunate. You know what, let's just grab the Fennekin. Fennekin is... a Finks. Okay. Firelynx. Fair enough. Ba-dum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum. Fennekin obtained. Which is, as we just stated, it is called a Finks. Here we go. And now is the real question though, what do we want? Let's heal up. So, Rowlet was brutal. Flittle can be annoying. What are your stats? I feel like I should just put them all up to like level 14. And then check all their stats. I think that is probably what we should be doing here. Get them all up to level cap. There we go. And this time be very careful that we don't go beyond 14. Pursuit isn't bad. You can get rid of Metal Sound for that. One, two, one. No, we don't need Will-O-Wisp. One. Nope. Another one. Another one. There we go. And then we'll swap them out. Throw in for others. And level everything up to level cap. And check what everyone has as stats. Because I need to know what can survive a Rufflet. And what can't. That is genuinely the biggest question here. So, a lot of levels for you guys. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. Rock Tomb on you isn't awful. Instead of Harden? Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. Disable we don't need. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. Will-O-Wisp on Finks is fine. 10, 11. Grass Snot we don't really need. 12, 13, 14. Incinerator's dope though. We already have Ember, so Incinerator's just a better Ember. Bonsley. Runs low kick. 11, 12. Rock throw isn't bad. I think that's the multiples. Shower of small, easily thrown rocks. It's not the multi-attack. So you get rid of fake tears. 13, 14. And then goes you. You can also get a rock throw. Guess instead of Screech. Bum-ba-dum. 12, 13. Magnitude on you, yo. Guess instead of Supersonic, because we all know that RNG won't be on our side. And 14. So if we check the PC now, what is everybody's stats? And you have to stay. So you have 26 defense, 21, 37, which is huge. Sharpness boost, slashing moves by 50%, that's huge. So Fury Cut is probably really good with that. Against at least against a Flittle. 23, 19, 18, 33, 28. And Bonsley, what about you, my little guy? 31. So definitely feel like Cone Edge and Makabaya have to help here. And probably also the Fanfi. What ability do you have? You have Sand Veil, which isn't great. Not great at all, honestly. You didn't have that great defense, did you? Nope. Fire type hits raise attack, immune to burn. Interesting. Poison touch isn't bad. Are you at all 26? If I was to choose your defensive nature, that would maybe be useful. But you don't have anything that's like super effective against Rowlet. Helioptile is really squish, I think. Yeah, only 18. So while I will pack the Helioptile with me, I'm fairly certain that it's not going to do a whole lot. I guess we'll pick you with. I think that's about as good as it gets for Faulkner. Can we get Electroweb on something? TMK, Suze. Right, we also got to pick up Thief. Let's teach you Electroweb. Does 55 damage, and it's 100%, so it's better than Thundershock. It is a bit iffy. Infinite Repel on. Let's grab the Thief from the cave. There we go. TM Thief. Is there another TM or HM here somewhere? I feel like usually you get something from these buildings. Nope. Right, we get an egg here, correct. So here's the egg, but again, we will want to actually have it. I guess I'll throw the Bonzi out for right now. Give me the egg. I guess we get a wonder egg. This time maybe it's better. Hatch. Hatch already. Hatch. There's a nugget here somewhere. There we go. Hatch the egg. Go. There's actually Nido King here. Wow. Cool. Ba-bam-bam, ba-da-dum, we can't go over here, right? No, because you are there. Do you do anything? Do you know what I'm doing? That's right, I'm hard at work. Okay. Come on, egg, hatch already. Thought that this was to be like an easy... Take some time. Thought this was meant to be like easy hatch mechanics here. There we go. Dum bum dum bum dum bum bum ba. Ooh, it's a Hisuian Zoro? That is really cool. Very nice. I guess you still didn't get your egg, so I'll call it egg. There you go. Did you eat something by now, Ruby? Illusion is disguised. You have a pretty interesting moveset. I just need to level you up to see what your stats are at the end. Because if you don't have good stats, then you're kind of just there. What can we get rid for Lick? I guess we can get rid of Growl. Six, 7, 8, 9. Fake tears we don't care about. 10, 11, 12, 13. Fury swipes is okay. It's better than Doll Eyes at the very least. And 14. Not optimal though. That's not what I wanted. I wanted to go into the PC. Check your stats now. 22 defense. Yeah, you're not really cut out for this. Yeah, actually even just made grilled cheese and no eggs. Wow. All the suspense about the eggs and then no eggs. You kept it all exciting, haha. Welcome in, Ranger 789987. I'll stick to Ranger, unless there is a special meaning behind the number. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. How are you doing? Guess I'll put you into defense for now. Impish. I'll put you into defense. Not what I wanted. You, defense. Give me defense up, special attack down, attack down. There we go, bold. That's what we want. Anything else that we want to change than Nature's On? Actually, did any stats change from that? 40 defense, that's pretty good. We could throw you into defense, but that's also meh. You're already in defense. You're good as you are. You're okay. I can just change to defense mode. Okay, I guess I'll change the Bonzi into defense as well. Sounds like Yu-Gi-Oh now. Change you to defense mode. Ba-da-dum-ba-dum. wants? He probably just wants defense up, special attack down. Yeah. I'm alright. I'm looking for some advice on how to stream some Nuzlocke. I picked up a Game Boy SP and a copy of Crystal and was thinking about streaming it. Oh. It's definitely difficult with actual hardware. I'll say that. I mean, it's good to have the games because you need to have the games before Nintendo comes after you. But you definitely are not going to be playing it on your actual console. What you need otherwise is to hack your console with a very difficult hardware that's mostly also very expensive to be able to capture the screen from it. What you should look into is probably RetroArch. It's a software that you download on your PC and then you can load in certain called ROMs. But I only recommend that. Obviously, my recommendation is to dump your own ROMs from your own games, but you definitely, yes, it is emulator based, because screen capturing a console is really difficult. Like the Nintendo, everything that has an HDMI output, like a Nintendo Switch and so forth, you can get a capture card from Elgato and such, but anything before that era of games is just kind of not happening. I myself am saving up for a capture card for Nintendo 3DS, and that costs $400. Just to put that into reference here. But it is really cool. I still have all my original consoles and everything, and I have the full collection of Pokemon as well, up until Switch era of games. Still have a Game Boy, a Game Boy Color, a Game Boy Advance, a Game Boy SP, an NDS Lite, I think 2 NDS Lites, a regular 3DS, a 2DS, which was a special edition from the Oris games, and then I have the new Nintendo 2DS XL. And obviously I have a Switch and a Switch 2 by now. But those are far easier to capture. So I don't know if that's the information that you really wanted out of this, but it is sadly the most feasible answer I can give you. Okay, Faulkner. How fast is the Rufflet? Is kind of evil. It is kind of evil. We are kind of fast as well. Electroweb is good. That's the thing. Electroweb isn't a bad move. Just need to survive a hit. If we can get past that, we'll be fine. Hold on. Items. Heartstone, we can give that to the Bonsly. Magnet we already have on the little guy. Mystic Water we do already have on the water type. Melt Ice is already on the thing. Ground is already on the thing as well. Thinking that if I give... So I could give the Heartstone as well and just roll out. Wise Glasses aren't gonna help us, but what we can do is give something to the Gramocles. And it's mostly gonna be there to spam its bug type move. Which sounds weird, but it's probably what it's gonna be doing. So, on to you, I guess. No worries, I'm going through and picking up the collection. I think next match I'm picking up a second Game Boy SP to trade Evolve and copy of Emerald. Ooh, very nice. Ooh, a copy of Emerald. That is, I think, hopefully it won't get more expensive than Emerald. I was just about to say, like, Emerald is already the expensive part here. Emerald was definitely one of those games that I got and it hurt the pocket. But I was really happy to finally get a real one, so... I think by the time I got over first gen and second gen, the third gen was already out for a while. And getting a real copy of the third generation was barely impossible. So eBay it was back in the day, and guess what? People on eBay just put on like fake games. They looked like the real ones, except if you looked at the like PCBs inside, and sometimes also the stickers, you could then tell that they were fake. And obviously my parents, as kind as they were, they didn't know this, and I didn't know this either. I was like less than 10 years old at that point. So we just unfortunately got scammed a lot by fake Pokemon games of the third gen. So I never had real Gen 3s until like 5 or 6 years ago. And then I just decided, okay, I'm going to take the money and I'll finally get the games that I couldn't have as a child. Currently we're playing Pokemon RadicalRed, which is, by the way, just a full-on ROM hack. It's a hardcore ROM hack, which we're playing in Nuzlocke. And it's based on Fire Red, but there's some trainers from different generations as well. And this particular one is really, really hard. His Rufflet is tough. We're faster. Okay, Electroweb is good. Can we beat the Rufflet with Electroweb? Oh, just about not. Oh, and then Berry Juice is gonna heal it up again, but please. Oh, Rock Tomb. Survive. 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 You survived. Oh, but we also got to speed down. Who's faster? We're still faster. Good. Down goes the Rufflet. Ooh. Flittle. It's going to calm mind a lot. So I'm thinking of, if it calm minds, I will charge. Bzzz. Oh, it also increases special defense. That's actually not that great. Our special defense also rises though. Wait, is charge only special? Hold on. I thought it also increased our boost the electric move it uses next. Does it help us at all? Electroweb, go. There goes another Calm Mind. Yeah, I should swap to Honedge after this. Might have been too late though already. Although this damage-wise isn't awful, technically. Bow. Electroweb, oh. We just need to kind of keep going with this. There goes the Psybeam. I think that's Helioptile down. Yup. Yup. Definitely. Here's the iffy part now. How do we survive? It's probably gonna be... whoever has the highest special def has a chance at least. 27, 20, 19, 26. So it's gonna be Yalgate? Yeah, it also worries me because I see some copies of Emerald for under $100 US, and I'm just sitting there like, yeah, that's not real. Yeah, that's kind of the issue. Thanks for the stream. Take care, Groovy. Have a good one. Thanks for hanging around. Yeah, I think you're better off going to actual like collectors areas and looking at the games yourself, if that is even an option still. But buying IRL is obviously gonna be the better choice. How do we beat the Flittle? We can feint. It's sadly faster than us, and probably still gonna annihilate us. This is what happens when Calm Mind strikes. Okay, that's probably gonna be it for them. This is probably gonna be a lose. I mean, none of these are stab, both of these are super effective, so at the very least use Fury Cutter because we have the bugger item on it. Psybeam is probably still gonna annihilate. Oh, we survive. There we go, okay. Flittle down. Okay. Watrel, it has... Flash, Air Slash, Sleep Talk, and Roost. Is electric effective against steel? Hold on. Hone edge. Let's check here for a second. No, it's neutral. Can we tank it? Can we tank it? We can. But especially after the attack fail, that's not going to do a whole lot. I grew up on Fire Red, but I'm probably just going to get the version off of Switch since it comes with the event items to get the Oxyso and Lugia. Fair enough, there's the... yeah, getting that is very sensible. And you have easy storage to the Pokemon Home stuff. And yeah, you didn't think so, and you were right to think so. I guess we're going to the Makabaya. At the very least, it's immune to electric. Air Slash still probably hurts, but we have pretty good defense. Oh god, we don't. Shadow Sneak, go. At least do some amount of damage, please. We can't Magnitude because it's a flying type. There's your berry juice, Joy. Oh, joy. Oh. It's going to you. Please have a better chance at tanking stuff. Okay, good. Rock throw. Chuck that thing. Oh, crit? We really didn't need you to crit. Oh, we don't... there's no chance. Why'd you have to crit, dude? Oh, we can Ice Shard here. I think the Ice Shards should take care of the Water Roll. It does. The crit was really uncalled for, though. There we go. Faulkner down. We get Roost. We beat not the first gym, but we beat the first big fight, I guess. Rip. So, who... not the Dex Nav. Onto the PC. Who's all down for the count? I actually don't see what HP they have. Helioptile, you and you. We lost a clean 50% of our team. That's just rough, dude. Ah. Okay, let's go to items. Hold on. PC. Oh, we don't get the item choice here. Okay, next question is, can we beat Brock? Move items. Bag. 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 Can we beat Brock? Do you have any experiences in hacking the game cartridges? I do want to shiny hunt the Mew and Emerald, but it requires some gear to flash the save onto my PC so I can edit the files and give myself the event items. I'm trying to think here now. I know that there was a device. There was a game dumper back in the day. Which game? It's Emerald? A GBA game dumper. And I think it allowed also for you to swap through saves. I'm pretty sure. Like, it's a special hardware that you need. GBX card? I think you're probably best off to type into Reddit. There's like Game Boy Reddits and ROM hacking and game dumper Reddits. There's a lot of Reddits for everything. I think that's probably your best bet to get an exact thing. I know there was one. I know you could back in the day get a game dumper that had like everything on it. And then you could also swap out the save files on it. So aside from dumping your games, you could also dump the save files and put them back on. That was a thing. So you don't actually have to open up anything. You don't have to do anything funny with the cartridges. You just slot them into basically the GBA slot of that dumper. I think there's also, if you have a hacked Nintendo DS, which usually has like a flash card in it, that also allows you to do some stuff. I'm not entirely sure though, but those are the best ideas I have for right now. Okay, Brock. Alolan Geodude, Varoom, Onyx, and Arcan. So, Alolan Geodude is kind of rough. What beats an Alolan Geodude? Rock Electric. Guess Magnitude? Guess Magnitude. And then Varoom is a steel type, so maybe Fennekin? Though honestly also Magnitude. Then Onyx. Honestly also Magnitude? Question mark? Exclamation mark? Do you have anything? You have Icy Wind, so Dragon Tail, Dragon Breath, and Icy Wind. And you have definitely got more attack than special attack. And Arcan isn't that easy either, but Phanpy has Ice Shard. I'm thinking as a backup put in the EFEM, because it also has Magnitude. Right, his student Zorua has Ghost Normal, has Powder Snow and Water. It's mostly a special attacker. Can we bait them into using something bad against it? I'm not even sure we can. And obviously then there's Grimer, which I'm not sure helps a whole lot here. Rock Tomb is good. And Bite is good. Guess Bite is even better than Pound. Well, yeah it is. Hell, I guess I'll throw you in as well. It's really iffy though. This team is a lot less thought out. It's more just, hey, everything we have, go into the team, please. Do we change natures here? We probably want the Finks on Modest. And we probably want the Zorua on... No, we didn't pick up the Zorua. Picked up you, which we probably also want on Adamant. And we want the EFEM also on Adamant. There we go. Let's see if we can beat Brock, everybody. Let's also quickly check items. Before I forget. Don't need the magnet anymore. Do we need the Heartstone? Oh, I just got surprised by something popping up. The thing didn't refresh. Thank you for the follow, Ranger. Thank you. There we go. Thank you. And I wish you a lot of success with getting all the things you want and with broadening your collection as well. I know how good it is to have a good Pokemon collection. It's very valuable. And a lot of work goes into it. How do we... So we give the EFEM the dust here as well, so that its magnitude is better. Special moves. I mean, we give this to the Fennekin. And that is it. Dragon type move? We don't have the thing in this team, right? No. Right, the Slimer. I mean, dark type move buff isn't bad. Thankfully, I can just mute myself whenever I have to sneeze. Guess we give the dark glasses to the slime as well. It's also just something I can hold onto for 10 more years and double my money. That is always the spooky thing, so I don't recommend getting the 3DS games as a money save, because the 3DS games were a case of Nintendo being cheapskates. My Sun and Moon both broke. Actually, all my 3DS games by now have been broken because they decided to save like 3 cents off of each cartridge. And therefore, the previous cartridges for the NDS held between 15 to 50 years. That is something to keep in mind, how long the actual data stored lasts on the cartridges. Because it's all electrons, and electrons can go away after time. Hence, some really old games from Game Boy era can actually just be broken as well, just through unlucky. And the thing is that the 3DS era of games, not right away, but pretty soon after they started, they changed the cartridges and they only last 5 to 15 years. And I have all my 3DS games that are broken now. They no longer load, they no longer get seen, they no longer get anything. And the ones that did for a while, it was gradual, definitely, eventually just didn't play anymore. They would crash at a certain point because they chose to go for cheaper cartridges, and I will never forgive Nintendo for it. Hence, I only get everything in digital now, which I hate doing. I really like having stuff in physical. But I don't want things to... I don't really want to pay money on things that I can't use in a few years. So be careful, at least for the 3DS era of games and above. I do trust the older games to hold out for far longer. Okay, bite is spooky. Get intimidate ourselves. That's mildly weird. There we go. Magnitude 9. Okay, that should take care of the Growlithe. There we go. What else do you have? You have a Knackley. That's a stone type. I think Magnitude can just... Okay, Mag 7 should deal very well with it. Yeah, Bulldoze could hurt. I mean, Bulldoze has a high base damage, but okay, it doesn't really do anything. You have Recover, and you have a Priority Recover? That's mad, but Mag 7 should still take care of you. There we go. Good, good, good. That is that little guy done. You can still overlevel. I don't remember being able to do that. I remember having a level cap. This is really weird to me. Huh. That's really sad. Honestly, the Portals on the Sun and Moon were my second fav shiny hunting method. Yeah, they were really cool. They were really cool. I liked Sun and Moon. I didn't like Ultra Sun and Moon so much because I think they just ruined the story, kind of. But Sun and Moon were definitely good games still. And obviously Oris. At least I have the Omega Sapphire. No, Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire in digital mode because it came with the 2DS back then. On the bright side, I have everything now digitally stored on my big 3DS. There we go. Fighting Brock in RadicalRed though. Let's see. He starts out with a lone Geodude, I believe. Yes, he does. So I think, unless we get super unlucky, well, maybe let's just protect in case it uses self-destruct. No, okay, it doesn't. Okay. Magnitude 7 isn't amazing, but okay, sturdy. Fine. Bulldoze we should tank. Yep, okay, that's 8 damage and speed down, it's fine. We can shadow sneak just to make very sure that nothing bad happens. Oh, you use a berry? Does it save you? No, the berry doesn't save you. We get to level 15, that's okay. Ba-dum-bum, bum, ba-dum-bum. Magnitude. Go. Bulldoze again. Shouldn't do a whole lot. It actually has less base attack than the Geodude, but that still did quite a bit. Mag 7 probably doesn't finish it off. It doesn't, and it has a berry juice. On the bright side, we still survive another Bulldoze. Unless it crits. There we go. I think we even survived another. Could you please go higher than 7? That would be really amazing if we could just go higher than 7. So I think we survived this one, just barely. No, we don't. Okay. There was either high roll or low roll and ball. That's unfortunate. Okay, hello, Fanti. We can definitely go with Ice Shard here, I feel like. No, okay, we can't. Bulldozer shouldn't do that much to the Fanfi, though. No, it doesn't. It does 11 damage. Rapid Spin, Defense Curl, Rollout. And if I Defense Curl, I mean, I don't have heals. That's a thing. I cannot heal in this. If I Defense Curl... Sadly, I'll take another 11 damage here at least. Ooh, that's 12, so not high rolled. I'm really not a fan of this. How much does this now do? We have 30 life? That does 9. That didn't really do much to halt the Bulldoze. Ice Shard won't finish it off either. I feel like I'll just start the... Oh, that's good timing. I wanted to start the rollout now. Let's see how much the rollout does. Oh, it has Air Balloon. That doesn't matter, unfortunately for you. There. Air Balloon is popped. We get Toxic. I'm pretty sure, unfortunately, that Blip goes down because of Toxic by the time the rollout does a lot. Oh, there's Gyro Ball, which honestly might also just hurt. Oh, it doesn't. It doesn't hurt nearly as much as I thought. And that doesn't do bad damage, but Toxic is still kind of brutal. And Bulldoze, I mean, we have 2 defense buffs in us. There's the 4th rollout. That does take care of the room. Sadly, the poison will take care of the... Oh, maybe the level up saves us. Although it's Toxic, so it gets worse each time. Oh, that would be unfortunate. I think that's RIP Plip. RIP Plip. Don't... Yep, there we go. RIP. And next up is the Arcan. Which I think if we... He's got Bulldoze. Everything here has Bulldoze again. If we can play it right, EFM could do something. That's the weird EFM. Oh no, it's Onyx. We're faster, so magnitude... We're not faster? What? That is horrendous. And another Mag 7. We can't get anything above 7, apparently. Maybe it's capped for boss fights? I'd be very surprised. I guess the FEMA has to just be a sacrifice now, unfortunately. Yeah, I can't swap out because it would just hurt the next thing too much. RP. And it was a crit. Okay, at least you tanked a crit as well. How do I deal with that? Do you have anything with poison? I mean, the Grimer has poison gas. Sure. I don't mind the Grimer too much. Bulldoze, if you can just survive, we can get a timer going. There we go. We have a clock. Harkin also sadly has berry juice, which sucks. We're not faster than it in any way. Oh, facade. Oh, facade. You really have facade on this thing? Okay, rock tube. How much does this do? We have a hard rock on you. That's good. Sadly, berry juice will heal you, but poison still exists. I can't swap you out without risking too much damage on the next thing. There goes the poison, though. I guess I'll go into you. You're the next best thing that can tank something. Nothing's really great against it, to be fair. Pursuit. Bulldoze. I think you can tank a bulldoze. I know it's super effective and all, but you have really high defense. Yes, you do. Good. There we go. Oh, we're on a speed tie. That's what it was. Cool. Oh no, the bulldoze might have slowed us down. Is that what had happened? Anyway, Arkan down, Brock down. First gym of RadicalRed beaten. Oh, that took a lot of resources, and we get Rock Tomb. That took a whole lot of resources, and our level cap is now 22. Oh boy. That was rough. I do like physical copies more, but is there digital copies for the 3DS games just to avoid that problem? There is. There definitely is. I mean, yeah, there was. There definitely is, but you can't get them anymore, obviously. Like, the eShop is gone, right? So you can't get them anymore. Officially. Wink, wink, wink. If you have a hackable 3DS, everything's possible without too much problems. But yeah, okay, everything got downed except for the sword and the Sphinx. Holy, that is rough. Wait, let me get rid of the items first. Item take, item take, item take. I mean, I don't really need to do too much setup here because I don't think we're getting much farther than this. Okay, we're down to 4 Pokemon remaining. 2 big fights and that is it already. Oh. Could I have played it better? I could definitely have played it better, probably. Here we go, we have a Frigibax now and a Zorua. Okay. I did want to test something here, just to make sure that I'm not going entirely insane. But I need to have a Pokemon that has already perished. You, sure, go ahead. I'm going to try it on this thing. Because I do want to see that the level caps work properly. Because I know they used to. But I'm not sure if they do anymore since an update. So I'm gonna try an overlevel. I don't care about the moves. Let's see if I get stopped with the candies at 22. Because you used to before. Yeah, okay, it won't have an effect because of level cap. But why could I go above 14 with you guys? Unless the level cap was intentionally higher. What was level cap meant to be for Brock? I guess I should check that. Level caps. The first one was 15. Okay, you're allowed to have 1 higher level than Brock. Ah, okay, so I guess I didn't need to struggle that much. I could have struggled just a tiny bit less. Oh well. I guess that's fine. We will save the game here, though. Save? Warning, there's a different game file. Yes. Okay. That is how saving works, game. That is indeed how saving a game works. There being a different save file. Ba-da-da-da-dum. So currently playing, one of my friends, Totodile Dundee, is currently doing Pokemon Champions. It's a game I've tried out a couple of times, but I don't really like the entire gacha aspect around it. And the entire grind aspect either. Hence, I decided not to play it. But they are doing apparently a tournament or something. They're at least playing. So I will send the raid over to them. I will also go ahead and say Discord. I'll do the thing that RGB Nathan usually does. I'll spam in Discord. If you want to keep up with all the live streams and all the YouTube uploads and shorts and just chat around in Discord as well, feel free to join there. But for now, I thank you all for coming by. It was a great time. I had a lot of fun. RadicalRed was definitely a really fun game to play, even though it's really hard. But with that, thank you all for coming by, and I hope you have a great time zone and a great day or great night of sleep. Take care, and bye-bye.